Hi, Colin here with another pile of cassette tapes video. I was just showing off my Vinyl Zone T-shirt I received the other day. That's Bullshit 48's channel, or Ed Stevens Vinyl Zone. If you haven't subscribed or watched his channel yet, watch it. It's got some great classic rock. This is just a little plug for him or a shout out. Watch his video channel. It's pretty darn awesome. Bullshit, Bulchit 48. Watch it. And now go right on to the cassette tapes. Motley Crue, Theater of Pain. I think this might be a second copy I have. I haven't quite checked yet, but it's Motley Crue. 80s hair band. Rob Zombie, Dragula. I seen White Zombie back in the 90s at a club here that used to be what it still is called the Outhouse. Back then, used to see some pretty good shows there, like White Zombie, Testament, those sort of rock bands. But now it's a strip club. Now you can go watch the naked ladies, I guess, and take your own beer. They don't have a bar there. I've never been there. I've just heard. I've only heard about it. Thanks. Poison once again. 80s hair band. My best friend who passed away. This was his favorite band. He even had a tattoo of Poison on his arm. He was a roadie for them one time back in the 80s, I think. Yeah, it had to be the late 80s at some point. Every rose has its thorn. Dang it. Beatles, kind of a compilation, love songs. Good tape. No Doubt. 90s band. Johnny Cash. Can't go wrong with Johnny Cash. Now, in the 90s, I don't know if it was the 90s, I guess. Well, it was a couple of years before he got sick and found out he had Parkinson's. That I seen him a couple of years before he really got sick with that, and it was a good show. Him and June Carter. I Walked the Line, played all those fabulous, great tunes. A Boy Named Sue. Great show. Bob Dylan's greatest hits. This is volume 1, I believe. Volume 2 has Madonna. Another 80s. I liked her 80s stuff more than I liked later on. I just seen a recent photograph of Iggy Pop. And at the bottom it says Madonna, but it's actually Iggy Pop. You know, he kind of looks all, I don't know, skeletal or gristly or something. And it was comparing the way she looks now. Not making fun of her, I'm just saying that photo was kind of funny. I liked her early stuff though better than her later, I guess, disco clubby type stuff. Another Motley Crue, Decade of Decadence. My decade of decadence was probably in the 90s after I got a divorce from my high school sweetheart. I went to college and sowed my wild oats, I guess. 80s, I was kind of a new daddy already at 17 in high school and trying to work dishwasher and all the terrible high school stuff you probably heard about. Somebody had a friend in high school that got pregnant. Well, that was my deal. 80s. Let's see. Van Halen 2, Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. Everybody has to have a copy of this, either album, cassette, CD, MP3. Just looking at it, you gotta at least look at Bat Out of Hell once. Metallica, everybody knows this tape. Here we go here. Oh, that's upside down too. Metallica. Mariah Carey's Christmas album. I heard this was hard to pick up on vinyl, so I just grabbed the cassette tape when I seen it. Mariah Carey Christmas. Michael Jackson, sort of a greatest hits tape. Yes, I paid $2 for it at the antique mall. I usually only pay quarter to 50 cents, but I went ahead and got this because it's got some of his good tunes on it. Who we have here? Tim McGraw, Indian Outlaw. Now, this is a source of some controversy amongst the native community because he's got a chick. She's half Cherokee and Choctaw and whatever she is, Chippewa. This sort of I always hear Native Americans always hear this story from other races. You know, my great grandmother was a Cherokee princess. Well, there was no such thing as a Indian princess. They didn't have them. Just like these days, there's no chiefs. Except for the Kansas City Chiefs. But that's that's a whole nother controversial mascot stuff. But my grandfather was a white. I have a white person in my family. Oh my God, and he's French. That's why I get these whiskers. He's a Frenchman, I suppose. Maybe he was a fur trapper when they traded beaver skins for an Indian woman, and that's where my white blood comes from. Such a sad story. Anyway, crazy. Let's see. Skid Row. Had to pick them up because I got to get used to it. That's where I'm going to end up eventually. Skid Row, everybody does. We'll be pushing around a grocery cart with our records and tapes and our old broke down record players or something someday. And let's see, Duff. I haven't listened to this yet. I'm looking forward to hearing it. Guns N' Roses, Duff. This is called Believe in Me. Duff. And Guns N' Roses Spaghetti Incident. Good tape. I played a little bit of a song off that's kind of on this tape on my clown video. I won't get into it. I don't want to be controversial. But Guns N' Roses also did a version of that song, The Spaghetti Incident. And on the tape player tonight, I have R. Carlos Nakai, a flute player, Native American flute player. You might hear him when you're in your local hippie shop. You know, downstairs they got the tie-dye t-shirts, bracelets, incense, cosmic crystals that can heal the world. And then upstairs, That's where you buy your tobacco related products. Um, if anybody knows, everybody's been upstairs at one point or another checking them out. You know, yes, the tobacco incident. But anyway, that's our Carlos Naka in the background. We'll play a little bit of that. Hopefully, I shouldn't get a copyright hit on this. I wouldn't think, unless the YouTube computer can distinguish flute players. Or I guess I'm showing a picture. I don't know. I'm just trying to. I'll just listen. Thanks. Colin, over and out.